What's up everyone and welcome back to Let's Watch Indigo. That's me react to Death Battle. Today we have Godzilla versus the Hulk. Now hold on. I'm sorry, it's been a very long time since I posted a video. Life happens. It sucks. I'm trying my best to continue with my channel. I love my channel. I don't want it to go away. I love you all that watch and come and support and all that. All the subscribers that stuck around. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back into it. I am trying my best, people. I really am. So, thank you for everyone who's still stuck around, and thank you for everyone who continues to support me and watch my videos. Even if you just watch like a few seconds of it, I mean, it still means a lot that you clicked on it. So, I'm back. Let's get into it, guys. Another Death Battle reaction. This Death Battle came out like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, but I haven't seen it, I swear. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this, wasting my time for this blind reaction. So, the Hulk versus Godzilla. So, first off, I'm not my official locking it in answer, but I'm going with Godzilla. Why? I've just been more of a fan of Godzilla than the Hulk. I mean, the Hulk is awesome before that happened, but I don't know. I can still be swayed, but right now I would vote Godzilla. So let's see. Hi guys, welcome back.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to
This
find
is
out
gonna
who
be
will win
something.
a death battle.
Like, oh man, the Hulk and Godzilla. Gee whiz. Okay, real quick. I think the Hulk has never won on Death Battle, if I remember correctly, because I think in the past the Hulk has fought the bad guy from Superman, the big old beef. What the heck? Apocalypse? No. Well, whoever it is, you know who it is. Oh, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. If I got it right, hooray! And he lost to Broly a few months back. So, third time's the charm. But we'll see. Oh.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's
Okay,
brain
so that's
and
what
the
they did.
Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the Spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it. By himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling
Hey.
himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension.
The
of
hell beneath
reality.
hell?
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk
Goodness.
dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Well, first off, how do you make a freaking radio on an island with no technology? That's impressive. That's what I was thinking. But so as long as he opens this door, he can't die. Well, he'll die, but then he'll just come back and fight all over again. Oh, that does give him a strong edge, and I don't know if he's as I don't know if Godzilla is strong or powerful enough to compare to everything that he's done and can do. Sheesh. Yeah, Hulk looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So let's see what Godzilla has. Darkness demons, so he's here.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Over the years,
That's
there
for
have
sure.
been many iterations.
I wonder how they
of
made his
Between
roar.
movies,
Like, what did they
TV,
record, or
comics, and
like, what
cartoons,
sound did they
there's
make?
At least 27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees
So they
Celsius,
both deal with,
almost 90 times
radiation,
hotter than
no?
the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast
Ooh.
it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through to
But can the Hulk
like when he
absorb
found
that?
himself face to
Like,
face with a giant mech.
if they're both
piloted
dealing with
by
radiation.
Hatsune Miku?
There's also a number of era-exclusive powers.
And like vice
Godzilla
versa.
can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying
Okey-dokes.
Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? Gotta
Oy.
love Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation,
Wow.
but many
So they both come
iterations
back from the
clearly
dead.
showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms! He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the oxygen destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay,
Oh my.
Why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz,
Yeah.
obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What if all
Damn.
kaiju come from
This
a
is
higher
getting too
plane of
deep.
existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from
This
Big
hurts
Lizard
my
Smash
head.
Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way: if something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
I'm so lost
Now my
already.
head hurts.
Yeah,
TLDR,
I'm so
Ultima
lost.
tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it, because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Well, I'm not gonna even try to understand what they explained at that last part, but the only thing that I just need to hear is Godzilla is immortal? Huh. So then they both can't die. Well, I mean, they can die, but they'll just come back. So, man, I have no idea. Like, what got me was that, like, just him walking, like, his steps makes 1,000 earthquakes, like, like, Jesus, man. Oh, I mean, the Hulk's, oh, man. The Hulk has some pretty good features, too, that I had no idea about. Maybe it'll all come down to, like, being smart about it on how to kill the other one. Wow. Well, you know, there was a few things that wowed me with the Hulk. So I mean, he could be the victor on this video, especially since he's lost twice and they'll finally give him a win for the third video he's a part of. That'd be a stupid thing, but whatever. But nope. Ladies and gentlemen, locking it in. Godzilla. My answer. That's who I think is gonna win this. So here we go, guys. I need to go back and figure out my win-loss record for this.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait. Look.
Reached the city? He's been there for a while. He's already in the middle of the city. It's funny because I remember seeing a picture on Google, like if you put Godzilla vs. Avengers, they already had like that funny like little collab. The Hulk can do it on his own? He didn't need everyone else? Ouch. Good God! Well, okay, that's one life.
Hulk, time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
Man, I really don't recall ever I don't recall Godzilla ever, like, regenerating like that or anything, like when he gets killed.
You think you're strong? I scar the world!
Ooh! Like, I've never seen Godzilla form his head back after it explodes off. Damn, man, he's just killing him left and right! That's already 3 lives! Damn, man. And killed him 4 times? My God, man. Godzilla's getting his ass kicked.
Stupid lizard.
Which kind of sucks, because Hulk hasn't really done too much. Transformations, I mean. Oh, okay, well there's 1 life. There's that door. Alright, so this is the fight right here.
I think I understand.
Oh shit. Banner's thinking.
It's been days
Man,
since
it
the
is
battle
gonna
began,
come
and the
to
red dust
Bruce
is
Banner like
spreading.
figuring out like
Godzilla has thrown in
something
flies, but we
about
believe
Godzilla.
we are-
Oh.
How does it work?
Well, smash. A million, trillion to 1 and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma.
Oh, he killed him.
Times. A million.
Oh, he's just gonna keep getting stronger and stronger coming back, huh?
I just need 1.
Damn, and that's it, huh? Whee!
You did it, big guy. We did it.
KO! Okay,
All right.
What happened?
Okay, really quick. That's exactly why, and hear me out. This is why I didn't want to choose the Hulk, because I knew it would have been some bullshit like reasoning so that I could have my win-loss record better. Because that's what I felt, because they did the same thing with Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, he was in this death battle for 3 times, and then the 3rd time they let him win because he lost the other 2. So with the Hulk, he lost twice and they let him win the 3rd time. So that's what I was thinking in my head was gonna happen, but no, I refuse to take bullshit victory like that. I went with Godzilla because I'm more of a fan of Godzilla. So whatever the reasoning, it is what it is. The Hulk beat Godzilla because he's stronger. So, but let's hear the reason why. Because damn, regardless, they're both immortal, both very powerful, so how'd it come down to?
Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar, so both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was
I knew it had something to do with like Gamma.
A trans-temporal super dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who
Bruce?
made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind?
Yeah.
Like the dimension calculator. Hell, the guy made an
I knew
interstellar
it was
radio
gonna
out
have
of
something to
sticks
do with
and stones in a
intelligence,
matter of
and
days.
like
They even
Godzilla's
built an ultimate nullifier.
not
It's like he was
intelligently
made
smart.
for this.
The green door
So,
waits for no Hulk.
yeah, Bruce Banner
including
really helped the
Banner.
Hulk on that
Even
one.
If Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Yeah, Bruce
Next time
Banner was the
on
winner.
Death Battle.
Bruce Banner was the winner, not the Hulk. Just gonna point that out. But man, that sucks. I need to figure out my win-loss record. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long. But it is what it is, guys. The Hulk took the victory over Godzilla. Pooh. Hope I'm still doing good though. All right, let's see who next time is.
Oh.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
I have no idea who these characters are, so next time we'll be like completely blind because I have no idea who Ruby or Maka are. Alright, well, with that being said, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Let's Watch Indigo. That's me react to Death Battle. Again, thank you to everyone who's sticking around, subscribers, a little bit of views on these, even though if it's just a few seconds. Thank you for clicking and showing your support on my videos. Again, I'm gonna try my best to stay and make this channel grow. I don't want to be going away from it for too long. I want to keep making content. I want to keep doing this because I enjoy it. So I'm trying, guys, but I will do it. Promise. Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you in the next Death Battle. Laters.